Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to our Mega Farm Survival Challenge. I'm Hugz. This is Farming Simulator 25, and today is going to be all about the cows. Now, unfortunately, we need a lot of money if we're going to get these cows. We need probably around $80,000. I think that should be about enough to get us all set up. We've only got 26 though right now, so we got a long ways to go, but the good news is the money does exist. It's just kind of locked behind our silage production and our wool production, but we're gonna get it today. It's not gonna be that much work either because we did unlock a whole new source of income with our wool on the previous episode. So the plan today is to use that wool to fund our cow purchases. I'm still trying to work out where I'm going to put the cows, but we'll figure that out when we have the money. Now, I actually did go through and I did pre-prep this field because, I don't want you guys to have to see me do the same stuff over and over and over again in time lapses. I hope you don't mind the time lapses too much because otherwise you wouldn't really see much of what I do at all. Yeah, so I did go ahead and pre-prep this one. All we got to do is go through and windrow it, and then we got to get it in our bunker. Now, here's the thing. Silage right now is kind of our big money maker. So we can do about 2 cuttings per year, and that breaks down to about $32,000 worth of silage, which is pretty good. Our wool over here, while being good as well, it's a little bit more of like a slow burn. We can only sell this stuff about once a year, and with the 20 sheep that we have, it came out to about $13,000. But that's about to change. We do have 16 additional sheep. Well, actually, they're not even sheep yet, are they? They're lambs, but they are currently 5 months old. When we get these guys to 8 months, they will start producing wool as well. So that's going to kind of supercharge our wool production. And then I do also believe that the 20 sheep we do have do start to produce a little bit more as they get older and older. So that is also going to bump up our money from wool. I'm expecting it to maybe get up to about $25,000 per year with just this small pen that we currently have going. So between our silage and our wool, that's going to put us at about maybe $55,000 per year that we'll be able to bring in there. We add in cows, that's going to be a big time money maker. So $55,000 a year. Now, that is just barely going to get us to where we need to be. I may have to fill in the gap with some contracts here and there, because like I said, we do need to get to 80,000. That's going to be like a comfortable amount of money. Plus, there is actually one other piece of equipment that we're going to need as well that I didn't quite factor in. We may have to get a little bit more, but we'll see when we get the barn and everything set up. So for now, what we need to do is get this grass all piled up and in our bunker. Yeah, so where is my tractor? Where did you go, buddy? There it is, right over there. Okay, let me hop in the old Tractorino. Let's start doing a little bit of windrowing and let's get this party started here. All right, there's all our grass in our bunker, but I want to do more. I'm not happy with that much grass. Let's go see how much exactly we put in there. This is probably going to be one of the, 61,302 liters of chaff. Boy, we stacked it pretty much right up to the top of this bunker, but we can definitely fit more. I think we could fit an entire another cutting's worth of grass in this thing, and that is exactly what I intend to do. So I am going to let this field grow one more time. I'm going to go through, I'm going to mow it, I'm going to windrow it, I'm going to do the whole shebang one more time. You've already seen basically the entire process, so I'm not going to bore you with a second version of it. But once I do all that, I am going to come back, stuff it all in here, and we'll see exactly how much chaff this bunker can hold. And is it going to take me forever to compact this thing? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. About to start mowing here for round number 2, but before I start that, check this out, guys. 8-month-old sheep, let's go, baby. And they're already starting to reproduce. They're already getting frisky with their parents. Oh no, this is a terrible disaster, but that means we're gonna have more wool production. Let's go, man. I've already snatched up a couple that were sitting there, were like blocking the way. So hopefully we have plenty of more room for wool now, but I gotta get to cutting, baby. Let's go.
One eternity later.
Just finished getting the last load of silage, and if you've ever wondered what 2 of these fields looks like in one bunker, yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Check it out here. Let me hop out. We filled this thing like to the brim. I know there's a little room at the front and the back, but that is gonna get filled up very quick. This that's in the trailer, I'm leaving for the sheep. I am guessing that they're probably going to need more food soon. So this is going to be their little stash that we'll just keep off to the side, at least until we sell everything and we have some more grass. Then we can always just dump it back in here if need be. But on to some pressing issues here. Then literally pressing issues. Get it? I gotta compact it. Yeah, okay. You get it. But yeah, I've got to go through. I've got to compact all of this into a compacted state. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe that. Yeah, we're going to compact it down to 100%. And then I can let it ferment into that sweet, delicious silage. And this should be a pretty good amount of cheddar here. I'm thinking around 32K, maybe a little more, a little less. I don't know. We'll see, but I do need a roller because that's kind of the compacting instrument I prefer. So I'm going to hook up to that. I'm going to do a whole bunch of driving back and forth, and we'll see how this pile looks at the end.
6 hours later.
All right, this should be the last pass here. And give me that 100%, baby. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Oh, man, that took a little bit of time there. That's for sure. In fact, I'm not even going to drive the tractor off of this because I've been very deliberate and careful in how I did the compacting so that we lost as little chaff as possible out of the side. As you can see, I did lose a tiny bit here, but really not too much. So let's go ahead and blanket this thing up. Bam. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. 100. Whoa. Okay. That was a little weird. 114,889 liters. Holy cow. That is a lot of silage. That's way more than I actually thought we were going to get. And problem cropped up. I may have overlooked the fact that we use our forage wagon to haul our silage. Yeah, that's going to be a problem we're going to have to address. I think I may have to either lease something or see if there's a contract that we can use where we just, you know, kind of grab the trailer and use that to drop our silage off. Nothing untoward about that, but you do what you got to do sometimes, right? So we're going to go ahead and wait a month and a half, and then the great silage sale of 2026, first one of the year, can commence and begin. Also, if you guys are enjoying the Mega Farm content, then be sure to subscribe. It's absolutely free, so why not? And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Welcome back. It's been another month has passed, and oh boy, check it out. Our silage is fully fermented. Oh, I can smell it. It smells delicious. 114,905 liters of silage. Let's bust this thing open. There we go, man. We're ready to haul this stuff now. A little bit of an issue that we overlooked. Like I said previously, we don't have our forage wagon to go ahead and haul this stuff, but I did spy a little bit of a contract that I think will help us out. So, our friend Katie over here has a harvesting contract for, what is this, red beets over on Field 5. Now, I don't think I'm gonna do this red beet contract because it is $780, and for us to lease the equipment, it's $1,039. Yeah, the math doesn't quite work out there, but I am going to use this to get the equipment and transport our silage. We can at least do that, and we'll take a little bit of a hit, I suppose. But, I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do? So let's go ahead and borrow that. Oh, beautiful. And now we're going to have to get this bad boy in position over here as soon as we're ready. But, well, you know what? We'll do that after I pick up the trailer. Let's go ahead and move this forage wagon out of the way, though. We don't need this to sit here. You're right in the way. I do kind of think that maybe if I leave this thing like right at the offload spot here, that it might just like automatically empty itself too. Oh, and it looks like they could use a little bit of grass. Let's go ahead and dump some here. Oh yeah, okay, not a ton, but hey, you know what? They needed a little bit of food and I'm happy to give it to them. Let's go ahead and hop over to this. Which one do I want to use? Oh boy, which one's faster? I have no clue. Let's see. This one goes 31 miles per hour. I think I was in the same one. This one goes 39. Yep, I found it. Let's go. Let's pick up our trailer. Let's hightail it back to the mega farm, and let's start hauling some silage.
A few inches later.
Quick little trip back from the store. Now we got to get our conveyor into position, so let's lock you there. One thing about this tractor that's a little weird, I think it's electric because it doesn't have like an aggressive sound at all. It's very like whiny almost. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. All right, let's pull you around. I've never actually used the electric tractors in this game, so yeah, I don't know. I guess there's a first for everything, but let's get this over here, and that should be fine right there. Beautiful. Let's hook back up, and let's pull her out for a first load. It would probably help if I turned my conveyor on, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Start engine. Every conveyor has an engine, obviously. Bam, beautiful, ready to go. Let's see how much this thing can hold. It looks pretty big. I think it should be able to hold a pretty good amount and cut our trips down tremendously, because if we were using our forage wagon, we'd have to make around 10 or 11 trips. That's a lot of trips, man. All right, we are full. 26,700 liters. Oh, that's so tremendous. All right, that's gonna take like 4 or 5 trips roundabout. And how fast are we with this big giant load attached to us? Not exceptionally swift, but you know, we don't have too far to go, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go sell some silage. I guess I should figure out where I'm gonna go first. Oh, and it looks like we're in a tremendous trough here of $1. Peak sale, $2.17. Low sale, $2.16. Well, silage really fluctuates, but it looks like we're going to the biogas plant this time. Good thing I looked, because we're making, what, an extra couple bucks per 1,000 liters. It'll add up.
2 hours later.
Our silage has been sold, and now we have a cool $50,000 in the bank. But that is unfortunately not enough for what we need to get our cows set up. We're looking for around $80,000, so we still have some more work to do. Unfortunately, grass season is over though. I do believe that this field will no longer be growing throughout the winter months, so silage is kind of out of the picture for now, at least until springtime comes around, and then we can cut some more grass. But for now, we're going to be relying solely on our sheep for our profits. And unfortunately, because of the grass that I fed them, we did cut into our silage profits a little bit. But that's okay, because right now, as we speak, our sheep are munching that grass into much more valuable wool. Let's take a look and see what we have over here for wool as so far. And we've got 2 full pallets here. Here we are, 4 more full pallets over here. So we're looking good in that department. Basically, all I gotta do now is sleep. April is peak season for selling wool, so that's the goal. That's when we're looking to finish our hibernation, and then we should have a nice big wool sale And hopefully this sale of wool will be enough to push us over that 80 grand. Whether it is or isn't, I don't know. We do have a couple more sheep producing for us, so that may change things. But let's go ahead and sleep a couple months and let's see how things turn out. Oh, and I did have to return that contract and I lost $1,000. So we're down to 49,000 now. Oh man.
2,000 years later.
Well, I've been running into a little bit of a problem here. Our sheep are producing wool so quickly that our little production area here keeps getting clogged up, but I found a solution and our tires are white. Why is that? I'm not sure. Maybe because there's snow on the ground, but here's my solution to this problem. Yeah, our mower doubles as a very technological wool pallet pusher. So if I lower it down and then I just slowly drive through, we can easily sweep our wool off of the point. Oh no, is our pile getting too big? Uh-oh. Come on, sheep. One more good push should get us there and then I can go back to sleep. Well, we made it to April and our sheep have been busy. Yes, we have many pallets of wool behind me. How many pallets exactly? 4, 8, 12. I think 12 plus 4 more over here, 16 pallets of wool. That's a lot of wool. Now, some of these are not full, like this one, 631 liters. I kind of just had to start pushing them out when this area was almost full because otherwise it would just clog up and it would waste a whole bunch of production. And I didn't want that to happen. So yeah, we do have a couple that aren't full, but that's okay. We're going to manage. Now I've got to make the trip over to where? Where are we selling here? It looks like the spinnery is the place. So let's go ahead and tag that. We got to make a whole bunch of trips over there with our tiny little tractor. Now, the nice thing about the spinnery, it's literally right there. This is going to be the fastest delivery of my life. I'm so used to doing silage. That's like a good 2 minutes there, 2 minutes back. This is going to be tremendous. Okay, here we go. I may have to buy this spinnery one day. Actually, I can almost guarantee we're going to buy it one day. Is this the sell point right here? Oh, yeah, it is. Let's go. $8,696 for our wool. That puts us at $54,951, and we still have many more trips to go. Oh, this feels great, guys. Our silage has been sold, and now our wool has been sold. And man, oh man, did the wool deliver. That put us well above the 80,000 mark. We're at $87,696 bucks.
That's no money. That isn't my money.
That's amazing. For that little bit of silage that we sacrificed, oh yeah, it went to good use with the sheep, man. You guys keep doing your thing. You're brilliant over here. You're amazing. I wish I could have more of you. Well, I guess I can have more of you if I so choose to get more. But for now, we're going with cows. You guys, you keep doing what you're doing. Keep making me the wool. So, we've got enough for our barn. Next question is going to be, where is said barn going to go? Well, I am thinking that this area right here, where we have our field kind of meeting the road right next to the bunker, I think I'm going to turn this into kind of a utility area and get rid of some of the field. The field is great, don't get me wrong, but for what we're using it for. Now for the animals, it's way more grass than we actually need. So we're not going to miss a tiny little square cut out of this area, and that area is now going to make us way more money in the form of milk. So let's pop in here into our menu. Now we've got a couple options for cows. We have a pasture, but problem with this pasture, it does not produce milk. This is only for breeding purposes. If you want to raise cows for meat, then you place yourself this little pasture right here and you can do that just fine. What we're looking at is going to be these guys. Nice little barn. Now we've got a couple options all in the 60,000 range. This one does 40 cows. These two do 60. I don't know why I would choose this one. Maybe just because it looks a little more dilapidated. I don't know. Not really my thing, though. And I'd rather add the extra 20 cows if I could. So let's check out these buildings first and foremost. They look pretty nice. Okay, this one has an area over there, which I'm assuming is going to be for slurry. And then we have the actual animal interaction point and the milk point over there. Okay, so that's this one. And that's about the footprint that it takes up. So not a huge footprint by any means. What about this one over here? What's the difference? So just some like different looks, but that's about it. Pretty much the same model too and everything. Okay, well this one has green windows. This one's got brown. I think I'm gonna go with the green. Let's get a little bit of color up in here. And where do I want things to go? I think maybe we'll do it just like this. Actually, no, let's go this way. And oh boy, are we on a hill right there? I think we may be. Okay, this is a situation where A, I'm going to turn snapping on, and B, I think I'm going to turn free mode off, on? Oh man, I don't even know which one I need to do now. Hang on. All right, whatever it's set out right there, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to try and work it as much into the corner as I possibly can, so that way we're not wasting any room. What? Oh, hang on. That's got to be free mode. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, it would have let me put it over my bunker. I don't think that's how we want to operate there. All right, 61,128. Bam, we've got ourselves a cow barn with some very, very crazy looking land here, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and smooth that out real quick. Just like a little soften action. I don't want to spend a lot of money doing this. Come on, man. Just give me a nice little gentle ledge there. Oh, I'm not spending any money. Uh-oh. Do I have a mod installed that makes this free? I think I might. Whoops. Oh, well. I'm devastated. How about you guys? Okay. That looks a little bit softer, so that'll have to do. Let's check this place out. Whoa, that's not softer at all. Okay, well, we'll have to live with that. Luckily, that's not a point that we have to dump anything off. So here's going to be our slurry. Okay, very good. Do these doors open? They absolutely should. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this, guys. A soon-to-be full cow barn. I hear all sorts of wood creaking and things going on. Okay. And what's this thing? Lely Astro. This is a milking machine. Of course it is. How else would you milk your cows? What's this thing? I don't know what that is. We got another door over here to the outside world, and this is where we can open our animal dialogue, but I want to just keep looking around for one more second here. Okay, here's our milk option, and there indeed is the milk. Oh, and a water cooler in case we get thirsty. Couldn't we just drink the milk? I guess you don't want to get high. No, not high. You don't want to get unthirsty on your own supply. I don't know, something like that. And the food goes in here. Okay, so we got this whole thing worked out. Let's go ahead and check out the animal situation here. We've got $26,568 to play with. All right, so in our cow options here, we've got some different choices. We've got the brown Swiss up here. We've got the Holstein here. Then we also have Angus and Limousine, and also some water buffalo and Highland cattle. Huh, that must be new with the fishing update. And indeed it is. Look, they have horns. Brilliant. Okay, so the brown Swiss and the Holstein, they make milk. The Angus and the Limousine we do not want because they are bred and sold for profit. They do not create any milk. They create meat, which is not what we're looking for. So I think maybe we'll do a little mixture of brown Swiss and Holstein just to have like some variety. So let's look here. Puberty is 18 months. That's when they're going to start producing milk. They are much, much cheaper if we buy them at 6 months, but we're going to have to wait essentially an entire year before they do anything for us, and they're going to be eating up food that whole time. I don't think I want that. I think I just want to spend a little extra money and go for the fully grown cows. So Holsteins, looks like we're paying $12.75 each. How many can we get max here if we just blow all of our money? Okay, we can get 20. Wow, 20. We could get 20 sheep too, and we can afford 20 cows. But that is going to put us like seriously in like the low money here. If we're going to get any money, we are going to have to almost kind of wait a whole year to get our wool done or sell more silage. But the silage has to go to the cows now in the form of hay. Well, it may have to be contracts. Either way, we're getting 20 cows, man. Let's do this. Buy the cows. 25,500. Brilliant. Okay, let's check these gals out. They're not and you know what? They don't have a field that they can go to. That's kind of sad if you think about it. But you know what? They're just gonna make us milk. What if I open the door? Come on out. You're free. No, you're not free. Get in here. All right, so they do have udders. That is for sure. I thought that female cows did not have horns, though, so that's a little bit weird. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, those two have merged magically. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 14 in here, so not quite the 20, but I don't think you could, like, really make 20 look like they're in here. But either way, we've got our cows. So what's next? In order to feed our cows, can I close you? Why doesn't this door want to close? Okay, whatever, we'll leave it open. So in order to feed our cows, we gotta make hay. Hay is the second best effective food right behind TMR. Hay gives you 80%, TMR gives you 100%. So to make hay, we gotta cut this grass, and then we need a not a windrower, we need a tedder. I always confuse those two. Tedding is basically taking the grass, flipping it over, and drying it in the sun. That makes hay. Now to get ourselves a tedder, let's take a look. So at the very base level, we can get a Pottinger Alphinit 4.4H, however you say that. It's 4.4 meter tedding length and $6,000. That's pretty cheap. That's not bad at all. If we want to go a step up, it does basically twice the length, and it's $15,500 for the Vendro 820 Highland. Options. What do we want to go with? I think for this, it might be worth it to splurge and go with the Vendro, but we are severely limited on money right now, and we're also a little limited on time because this took me a long time to do, and we're gonna have to go through the whole process of either selling our wool or doing contracts or something like that in order to get things done here. And I think that is going to be for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe with the bell notification turned on if you're not a subscriber already, which you should be. And as always, guys, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you all on the next one.